And I said, hey, I'm interested in this room. It's $400 a month. And he's like, all right, cool, come look at it. I came and looked at it. It was a little small little room, nothing special. I bought a bed, had my clothes, moved in. I lived in that bedroom for about a year and a half. One of my roommates' mutual friends at the time, when I was living at that bedroom rental, he was in real estate. He would come over, he had a laptop, he had a suit, a vest on. I mean, true story. I'm not joking. Like, it was literally, he came, bro, he came over swagged out all the time. And
so like what, like, okay, swagged out.
Swagged out.
Laptop, always ready to work.
Yep, always
Really?
Always ready to work. So I asked myself, I said, we got, to talking, because obviously people who know me, I'm a very social guy. And he met me one day. He's like, bro, he's like, I'll never forget. He said, bro, he's like, dude, your charisma, your energy. He's like, you should be in real estate. I was like, what? Now, mind you guys, I went my whole entire life working these hard labor hour jobs, 60, 70, 80-hour weeks. At one point, I was working every single year for 5 years, I would work 2 40-hour-a-week jobs at the Hain feed store, and then I would work at the horse show, which was right across the street, for 2 different companies.
So you were working those two jobs
at the same time, 40 hours each.
Wow.
As a young guy, like, why do
I mean, that's ambition right there.
Right.
That's ambition. That shows willingness.
Right.
That shows willingness.
And it's not like I was strapped for bills or whatever. And I was just working like I had 10 kids, in other words. So I did all the hard labor jobs. I did the hours and hours and hours of being in the Florida heat and sun. When he said, hey, get into real estate one day, because I like your charisma and energy, I was like, what? What are you talking about? I didn't know how to make money. I didn't know at the time how to work smart and not hard. I didn't know the only way at the time, like, I had the mindset, I remember I had the mindset growing up, thinking like, the only way I can make money was with these, my hands. Mm-hmm. I had to swing a hammer. I had to throw hay bales. I had to do I had to do labor intensive stuff to make money. That was my mindset.
Wow.
So I broke out of that, and I met him, and he's like, yo, bro, go and get your real estate license. Come start selling real estate. And so I was like, okay, all right. At the time, again, I was able to take big risks because it was just me and that was it. I had $16,000 saved in my bank account. Never forget. I quit my full-time job.
Which one?
Doing the vinyl wrap, the 3D graphics and stuff
okay,
like that.
Okay,
the
okay.
3M graphics.
Okay.
I quit my full-time job, and I went and got my real estate license. It took me about 3.5 weeks, maybe a month, whatever. Under a month to get my real estate license. To go through all the courses and all that stuff. So I got my real estate license, and I jumped ship. I was like, you know what? I didn't look back. I went all into real estate, 120%. My first dipping my toes in the water in real estate was working at Exit Realty Central, right?
Okay.
So I started selling real estate as a realtor. The only problem I noticed after selling my first year, I think my first year I sold like 8 homes, maybe 10 homes, something like that. And I was actually traveling a lot too.
Wow.
Because that was at the point in my life I was like, you know what? I had no family. I had no major financial obligations. I was single. You know what? I want to go see the world, and I'm going to sell real estate. So I was selling real estate while still trying. I went 5 countries my first year in real estate. And it wasn't because of real estate. It was because these are random countries I wanted to go to.
But like from all of the hard work from the previous jobs kind of helped you kind of
I had a little cushion. I had a little $16,000 saved in my name, right? So I took
hard work pays
a portion
off.
of that
Hard
money.
work pays off.
I took a portion of that money and I started investing it into lead generation. I started buying online leads. I would make relentless amount of calls to these leads to get them to convert into a home sale.
Yeah.
Right? And so I partnered up. I ended up partnering up eventually when I started buying my first batch of leads I was partner with my business partner at the time, which was Andreas, and we started buying Zillow leads when they were like $20 a pop, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so for anybody who's in the lead business or a realtor, they know right now, leads are about, depending on the zip code you're in, $80 to $120 a pop, right? So I did my first sale. My first sale was like $145,000. I had a 70-30 split with my brokerage, which was Exit Realty Central. Every commission I made, they get to keep 30%. I got to keep 70%. And that first year, when I was in real estate, I was like, shit, man, I'm only as good as my next sale. This is like, yeah, I'm self-employed, but I'm only as good as my next sale. So how do I solve that problem? I felt like I was in a rat race still. Even though I went, got my real estate license, became a realtor.
Traveling.
But I felt like, again, you're only as good as your next sale. You only get paid. You only get paid if you sell. Period.
Facts.
So
take note.
What I ended up doing was year 2, my business partner at the time, Andreas, he started buying real estate. He did his first fix and flip. I saw him do that through that process. I saw him do one buy and hold. And at the time, guys, buying one property was super intimidating. Buying one property was like, damn, dude, this is like gonna get me rich, right? And so I got to see him be the guinea pig of real estate investing. And I was right by his side. So I was like, you know what? He took a property, it was a 3-2, he converted the garage into a bedroom, made that a studio, now it became a 3-2 with a studio apartment. He rented that out, then he rented bedrooms in the studio apartment. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do exactly what he's doing. Not even kidding you. I was like, you know, I'm gonna do exactly what he's doing. So my first 2 years in real estate, I couldn't qualify.